Welcome to the Email Mavens YouTube channel, the place for winery owners and marketing pros who want to learn to sell more wine online by sending better emails. I'm going to make a potentially controversial statement. Having the Email Mavens create and send every email is not the best choice for every winery. Dun, dun, dun! Listen, we make damn good emails and we have fun doing it. But do you know who else can make damn good emails? Somebody who already works for you at your winery. Someone who is immersed in the story, who roams the property, who interacts with and hears the feedback from your guests. Someone who manages your wine club and talks to your customers every day. The person who's right there on site with their iPhone when that epic sunrise hits and oh my God, they can share that with people right away. The person who's hosting that critic and hears what they have to say about your wines and then can capture that ethos in next to real time. That, my friends, is an in-house email maven. That's right. The email maven herself cedes the throne of email marketing to in-house talent all the time. I say it in conversations when I'm doing discovery with the winery, and I really, truly mean it. It is my job to make sure your business is better because you worked with us, not because you have to keep paying us to push send on every single thing. We really intentionally design our product mix to make sure we can meet a winery where they're at and that they can go where they want to go, whether they work with us on an ongoing basis or not. Now, that's not every agency, but I have to tell you, there are a lot of people who are like-minded, whose job it is to set you up for success in the short term with an ongoing relationship and into the future. So, in-house versus agency, which choice is right for your winery? I'm so glad you asked. Let's dig a little deeper to see what choice is right for you. Here are some questions I want you to consider the answers to when trying to make this choice. First of all, is there someone already employed by your winery who loves email marketing or is interested in email marketing? Well then, my friends, this one's pretty much a no-brainer. You can figure out where the buttons are inside of the email service provider. You can learn how to build an email inside of that and push send. But enthusiasm, genuine enthusiasm for email marketing as a medium, that, my friends, that's hard to train. If somebody in-house already feels excited about the email marketing opportunity, look no further. So how do you know? Sit down and ask your marketing manager, for instance, how they feel about email marketing. And I am sure they will tell you. If they start gushing about all the opportunities that your winery is leaving on the table, about the journeys or flows they want to get started, if they are effusive like I am about email marketing, set them loose. They might need a couple of additional tools or trainings, but that in-house marketing manager, they're ready to go. Give them the tools, give them the time, let them own email marketing in-house. Next, do you have somebody on your hospitality team already who's looking for a new challenge and maybe some extra hours? If somebody on your team already loves storytelling and inspiring action, they could be an email maven in the waiting, even if they don't know what email marketing is. Look at the people that are on your hospitality staff as they interact and engage with your guests. Do they light up at the opportunity to share your unique story? Do they perfectly time their interactions with your guests? If so, these are inherent skills that translate really well to the email marketing medium. Listen, ChatGPT could write an email for you in like literally 10 seconds, but they'll never know the stories that your winery has to share. That requires a human element, and that human element is like a freaking silver bullet for your email marketing efforts. So watch for that storytelling from hospitality. The other skill I want you to be watching for, maybe not hospitality and like storytelling, is sales. The ability to inspire action is another one of those inherent traits that you can layer email marketing on top of. So really create a powerhouse in-house email marketer without having to outsource the task. But listen, if you don't have the budget, the extra hours, or if these people don't really have the interest or have the time to invest the additional hours, the strategy is not going to work. So be really clear up front with yourself and with the person on your team that you're looking to give email marketing to. They're going to need to invest 4 to 6 hours every week to truly own the email marketing channel. If you don't have that in your budget, if they don't have it in their schedule, make sure you keep looking because they're not the right fit. Here's the last thing I want to ask you. I want you to ask yourself, really, and it's this. Do you have an innate little fledgling desire to really rock and own the email marketing channel? Because if so, you could be the solution that you are looking for. There are wineries with budget and resources to outsource the email marketing function that don't, because somebody in-house wants to be in charge of the story, wants to truly own the connection with the customers, knows better than anyone ever could the life cycle of their ideal customers, wants to attract those people, wants to really be in it. One of my favorite client interactions that I've had in all of my years of doing business was a Paso winery. Oh my gosh, beautiful property, amazing wines, and probably could have afforded to outsource email marketing as a function altogether. But I lay out my menu of options. You have this one, email essentials. You have email essentials plus ongoing email marketing execution. And they're like, we don't want anything on your menu. We'll call her Maggie, was like, I want to do it. I want to know how to do this. So she was willing to invest her time and her money to pay me to teach her how to do email marketing better in-house. She showed up every other week for a very specific session to learn a new function and then implement it in her winery. She came to those sessions with questions. She had feedback. She was telling me what was working and what wasn't. It was an amazing experience because it forced me to really look at the decisions we were making and make sure that what we were talking about was actually replicable for a winery to do in-house and didn't require some like magical Erica dust. It doesn't, by the way. And oh my goodness, the results that she started to get, incredible. So Maggie, if you're watching, don't ever forget you're the bee's knees. I loved teaching you stuff. Can't wait for the next time. Listen, you guys, that could be you. You could be the next Maggie. So if the storytelling, the copywriting, all of that piece of the puzzle is something that's interesting you and you want to own the strategy and execution of your email marketing, you could be an email maven in the wings just waiting to come out on stage. And also, I would love to be your coach. On the flip side, there are the Chloes of the world. A few years back, I was doing some research and producing an online course, and I had to do some interviews with my ideal customer. Chloe was one of those people, and I asked her this question. I said, if I could wave a magic wand over your email marketing program and the perfect solution appeared, what would that look like? Do you want to know what she said to me? She goes, Erica, I just want somebody else to do it for me. And I was like, well, good, because that's what we do at Email Mavens. If you have a similar response, if the idea of bringing email marketing in-house sounds like giving yourself a root canal to you, well then, the agency solution might be the perfect solution for you. Here are 3 things I want you to consider when deciding whether or not you want to hire an agency or an outsourced expert to do your email marketing. I call them the 3 B's. The first B is budget. If you have the resources to pay an expert and you don't have anybody in-house that really wants to do it for you, this is obviously the simple solution is to pay someone that really loves it to do it for you. You'll get better results. You'll get those results faster. So if budget is no issue, definitely consider the agency or expert model for your winery. The next B is bandwidth. If you cannot imagine taking on one more responsibility, if the number of hats you're wearing is weighing you down, if email marketing keeps getting pushed to the side or getting sort of like barely any attention, you got to stop for a hot second and know that the number of hours you're wasting not choosing to get someone in, they're costing you money. So if bandwidth is the issue, I know it might make it really, might feel, to like spend money on email marketing as a function. I promise you that investment will more than pay off. Bringing someone in to do it for you, to connect with your customers, to generate e-commerce so you don't have to, and you can keep focusing on the stuff you actually like doing at your winery. This is really simple. Bandwidth is an issue. There's no one to do it. Bring in an expert. They will more than pay for themselves. The third and final B is bland results. If you are flatlining with the results you're getting in your emails and you've been sending emails fairly consistently, it's possible you need some fresh eyeballs on your email marketing programs. Somebody that can come in and look at what you're doing and make recommendations on how you could enhance it or improve. Somebody who's working with other wineries or other niches that can bring that experience to the table and help you see things you can't see because you're so in it. You're just down there pushing the buttons and coding the things and you're out of the loop. All your planning is happening in a vacuum and you don't know how to get any different kind of results. Listen, that Einstein phrase, like the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Don't be insane. Bring in an expert. They will more than pay for themselves by helping you offload that extra task and do something you really love with that time. And once you get back into the email marketing world, you might find you're feeling more inspired because you've chosen to bring in some outside perspective. Get those fresh eyeballs. Don't be insane. So, we laid the scene. The table is set for your consideration. You know what to look at for in-house staff, and you know the 3 B's when you are considering hiring an agency. And now I want to know from you, where are you leaning? What makes the most sense for your winery? Whichever route you choose, it's really important for you to know that email marketing can generate enormous, exciting amounts of e-commerce revenue for your winery when someone owns the function. Whether that's in-house or an agency or expert, you're going to win when you execute effective email marketing strategy. Don't let decision fatigue hold you back. Make a choice. You can always change your mind, but make and take action today. What were those actions again, Erica? You're going to look at your in-house staff and see if anyone already is excited about email marketing or if there's somebody with storytelling and sales experience that wants a new challenge. Or you might have discovered the bud of excitement in yourself today. If that's the case, go all in on in-house. Maybe that's not the case and you're still lukewarm. Then we got to think about those 3 B's. Do you have the budget? Is your bandwidth tapped? Are your bland results holding you back? Bring in an expert that can come in, audit what you're doing, and help you get on the right track and get you great results really quickly. Either way, you know what I believe. Now that you know better, you got to do better. So if you've been sitting on the email marketing channel, get off the fence, make a choice, own it, and move forward. I can't wait to see the amazing emails your winery is about to send. Before you go, please subscribe to our Email Mavens channel so that you never miss a hot take. And if you want additional resources to help you implement what you learn watching our YouTube channel, be sure you subscribe to our Friday email party. Email party people are the ones that get additional checklists and other resources that will help you implement what you learn. Finally, never forget, you are capable of enormous e-commerce revenue success. So keep pressing send on your next best email. You're the one I've been waiting for. I had to do it. All right, Frozen outtakes. Forget, scratch it. One more time. It's not exactly how I wanted to say it, but I feel like I'm rambling, but it's fine. It's fine. The third B is bland results. It's 2 words. The first one starts with bland. B. Make sure you subscribe to our Friday email party where you will get additional